What's going on, guys? It's Gig Guy Grant, back with another video finally. I know it's been a few weeks since the last upload. Yeah, I think the last video was around about the 14th of March, something along those lines. End of the month is my time to smash out the work, or the rent's due, everything like that on the 1st. So the video just fell down in priority, just a slight little bit. But anyway, some stuff's gone on since the last video. So we're gonna have a catch up right now quickly. First of all, I had a couple comments moaning that the customer got charged in the last video so I could get the seats cleaned. If your child's gonna get my seats cleaned, you're gonna pay. The customer paid like £10 something, I think it was £10, £15. I paid £25 to get the whole car cleaned, including the seat. So getting charged £10 or whatever it was is nothing. I don't want to see no comments moaning that a customer got my seat dirty and they paid. Just want to clear that up, right? Next thing, I don't know if you can tell, the car's changed. Some of you would have seen on the community tab, if you're a subscriber and you see those posts. I'm in a Mercedes E-Class right now. Yes, I am renting. I have not gone out and took finance on a Mercedes E-Class, especially with the rules changing for TFL in 2025 regarding like the electric vehicles and stuff. But with that being said, if you didn't see, I am now, I got eligible for Uber Exec. So yes, I do Uber Exec now. But with that being said, I don't want you to think that I'm out here just doing Uber Exec work. It is not busy enough. Some people was commenting, asking about how to get onto Uber Exec, and of course, there's something you're not gonna want to take my word for it. You're gonna want to find out for yourself. But I'm telling you now, Uber Exec is not busy enough to do just Uber Exec, except for on the weekends. I still do Uber X work. I still do comfort, business comfort. I even jump on Bolt sometimes when it's dead, especially right now because it's Easter holidays, kids are off school, the city is dead. I've jumped on free now and stuff, but yes, we're on Uber Exec now. I am also signing up to Addison Lee, just to try and add to the possible executive work that I can take in a day. I was starting to change my working shift. I was working at like 12 till 2 p.m, that kind of time, starting until like late evening, like 10, 11 o'clock. Sometimes I was starting later, finishing later, just trying to find out what works best. Especially me starting out in Brentwood, I find it hard to get any kind of exec work in the mornings, so I'm still learning. I'm not like I know everything and I jump on exec and it works perfectly for me. But yes, I also want to say quickly, especially for the people who are subscribed already, I know a lot of people who view the videos aren't subscribed. That's just how YouTube tends to go. But the podcast is coming. It's going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, all of those things there. But I have set up a YouTube channel. I'll link it up here somewhere as well, but I will put a link in the description. If you can click that link and go and subscribe to the channel, please. The channel is called Beyond the Surge. So we're going to be having guests on there that are other drivers, possibly, even people who do like the food delivery side of things, courier work. I'm hoping to get like anyone who does like the services to us, like people who rent out cars, or people who like garages, or even like TFL and all these third-party companies who are somewhat involved in the gig economy. I want to try and get speaking to them. So yes, if you can subscribe to the channel, that would be very much appreciated. But yes, today, Thursday, 6th of April, is when I double check that. Yes, the time now is 9:15 a.m. on the M25 right now. I'm going to get the car cleaned in Raynham, maybe Barking. So today, I've been a bit busy, obviously, as I said, make sure the bills are covered and all that stuff, and then the fun stuff comes after, right? I've had a reservation job booked for about just over a week now, so I thought we're going to get the car cleaned, finally the E-Class is up and running, I'm all settled in now, so I thought today would be a good day to start recording. I had a job booked, it's from Barking, and it's going to Kensington. It's an exec job, and it's 15.6 miles, and it's paying £52. So when that reservation come through, I was happy, because the job is to be starting at 11 o'clock, right? So that, as I said, I was trying to start around about 12 o'clock. So if I can start at 11, obviously you have to be online an hour before, and I already get £50 in the pocket, I'm happy, right? So I've had that for over a week. Just now, before leaving the house, I never get reservation jobs. I've not had one since before I had the Prius, I think it was, or maybe when I had the Prius. And that was like a local 3-mile one. So I took it just to see what it was about. But yes, I don't get reservation jobs. On the day of the reservation job, I'm eating my food before I'm having some lunch. Or breakfast, whatever, not even lunch. Obviously it's 9 o'clock. That's what I mean. I'm used to going out later in the day. I've had another reservation jobs come in. So this one is being dropped off in Kensington. So I'm gonna get there around about 12 o'clock, 10 past 12. I have a reservation job going from Kensington to Gatwick Airport for £100 and 1 pence. I literally accepted it like 10-15 minutes before leaving the house. So, but again, I don't want you to think that every day you're just getting reservation jobs and you earn £150 in 2 jobs and you're just raking in money. If you're on just Uber Exec and you're in the city, you can be waiting ages for a job, make no mistake. So you're gonna see probably today, if we end up doing some Uber X work as well, it's not just plain sailing like smashing out Uber X jobs all day in the week, especially in Easter holidays. But that being said, it's 9:15, coming onto the A13 now. Gonna go get the car cleaned and raining. We'll have a little walk around of the car so you can see it. I'm sure a lot of you know what an E-Class looks like, but I'll show you what I'm working with. I'm renting it, paying weekly. I don't want you to think that I've just gone and spent 25, 30k or whatever on an E-Class. I would like to get a newer one slightly soon, but it does cost more money. Also, yes, the Jetta has sold. I was going to rent it to a guy called Cash, who is a subscriber. Oh, yes. But I can't end up selling like last minute. But yes, let's go get the car cleaned, get some work done. I've probably bored you to death. This clip says it's been 7 minutes long. Hopefully you're still going to watch the video instead of just watching me ramble on the whole time. But yes, let's go. Right, so in the car, my little spare work phone. Right, I've got my phone, I've got my little magnet holder there. Bit of a pain to get in, but that does the job. I'd rather it be here, but with the knobbly bit you can't put it there. You've got the sat nav up here. Got radio, media stuff, your phone, Mercedes stuff, vehicle settings. Yeah, that's where you'll go if you want to change like the lights. I just tend to leave it on the blue. You can't really see it here too much too now, but if we go to ambient lights, if it wants to work, move over. Yeah, this is where you can change all the colours. Don't know if you can really see that down here, look. But yeah, you have all kinds of colours. The blue is definitely probably like the most prominent colour. But yes, that's it. It's raining a little bit. It's only spitting, but it's nice to have a clean car, especially if I've got 2 pre-booked jobs. At least want to make some kind of good impression. We're going to go online now because the job is for 11, but they want you online at least an hour before. Yes, it's flagged up now. Your reservation is at 11. Please go online. Right, we are online, ready to go. Yeah, that's it. 2 litre diesel, I don't know, the E220D. It's a 9-speed auto box, which is nice. You can be on like the motorway sitting at like whatever you want, yeah, let's say 70, and you can be at like 1.5k revs, so fuel consumption on the motorway is good. Around town it's not all that, it's probably as bad as a Jetta around town. I like to leave the screen on the navigation. I control the media if I'm playing songs on the dashboard. But yeah, it's a nice little car. It is rented, it's been about, needs a bit, it definitely needs some brake work doing. I think the back of the suspension is a little bit knocky. The car weren't the cleanest when I've got it. I've had it hoovered up and like cleaned up a little bit myself. I have some like interior cleaner, so I have my sprays, my glass cleaner. I've got a little quick detailer and stuff if I need that from time to time. I do have a little bit of water in the car. I don't give that to every passenger, especially like the little 1 mile exec trips. I don't bother. I've got some chewing gum, some mints. I've never offered it, to be fair, just in case if somebody asks, it's there. I've got a little notepad and pen. Yeah, I think that's it. But yes, I'm online. See, probably end up doing some Uber X work now, right? Yeah, we've got at least £150 booked in now, ready to go, hopefully. So if a job comes in, we'll catch up. Time now is 9:49 a.m. Let's go. Right, okay, so the time now is 10:18 a.m. Just stopped off to go to the toilet and whatnot, especially as I've got the job after to Gatwick, and if I get the job back from Gatwick, I'm going to be in the car for a few hours at least. So yes, wanted to clear the system. So 10:18, it's just flagged up while I was online already saying you need to head towards your job. So we're on the way there now. It's only 3 minutes to go, so we're going to be there early. Maybe I can start the trip early, I don't know, but let's go. Right, so time now 10:36 a.m. I did send a message to the passenger just to let them know I was here, happy to wait, but if they wanted to go early, that was fine. They have just sent a message now to say they'll be out in 5 minutes. So yes, we're going to start heading off in towards Kensington. Let's go. Right, so the time now is 11:57 a.m. just about to hit lunchtime. That job is all complete. That was to the Kensington Hotel. That paid £54.08, including the £1.50 congestion zone fee. We're in Kensington right now. We're going to start heading towards the next job for that Gatwick pickup. £100 and 1 pence, that's crazy. Love the exec fees when they hit. Yes, we're going to go get this next job picked up. Doubt I'm going to get any jobs in between now, but yes, let's go. Also, while I'm driving to this next one, so on, I think was it the 3rd of April, they announced it, or whatever they want to call it, the new Uber Pro. I've not really seen any difference, I don't think, from my end, but what I have seen is if you get onto Diamond now, you get like a paid incentive to do so. So for me, if I hit Diamond status, I would get £650. So that sounds kind of worth it to me. But when I'm working in Easter holiday and I'm barely getting jobs, how am I going to hit that? Especially unless you work like, I have to work my morning shift and do like the train station runs just to get my double points. But I don't want to start that early, but I don't also want to be doing like the 1 a.m. stuff. So for me, it's probably going to look a bit unlikely that I'm going to get that Diamond status, but it is what it is. I did see a comment when I posted it on the community tab also. Some said they've only been offered £250 or £350 or something, and they're saying that it's a bit unfair, all drivers should be offered the same, which I do kind of hear, but I don't know if the higher the money is because of like the, say like I'm on exec, so there's less work out there as such, so it's more of an incentive to try and do more work. I don't know. Or is it for how long you've been on the platform, or is it your rating? I don't know. If you know the answer, please let me know. I did also see Uber put up a post, what's it called, Uber on trip, where they're gonna have you meet people from Uber so you can ask questions and whatnot. I did try to get a ticket for the London one, but I couldn't even select a city, and supposedly it's sold out within an hour. I mean, I got the notification at like 9:10 in the evening. I had no chance. So, but yeah, let me know if you got well, I don't know if they've announced it yet, but yeah, let me know if you even got to try and book a reservation slot, and if you did, let me know if you get accepted. That'll be good to know what goes down. It sounds kind of similar to the Uber Engage stuff that I used to do, and they done like a one-off event where it was held in Stratford at like by the Copperbox Arena, and people could come down and they could like ask questions. There was all like a slideshow showing what Uber are all planning for the future and all that kind of stuff, you know, just trying to sell themselves and make themselves look good. But yeah, we're on the way to the next job. Let's go. Right, so time now is 1:50 p.m. Dropped off at Gatwick South Terminal. Stopped off at the BP for a little toilet stop, and I was going to head towards the waiting area. But yeah, just as I was coming out of BP, I've had a job going to Heathrow, TW6. So I'm going to take that. That's paying about £50. That's on an Uber X trip. So hopefully we get a match at Heathrow back into the city. That would be perfect. There's probably going to be traffic, no doubt. I know there's traffic on the M25 going to Heathrow, but I'm in no rush to really get back to the city at the minute because it's just been dead lately. But if I can start getting back there towards like the rush hour time and hopefully start getting a bit of work, that'll be good. But yes, that being said, we're on the way. Let's go get this passenger picked up. Right, so the time now, 3:15 p.m. I've just parked up in waiting area. I got soaked, man. Dropped off at Terminal 5. So yeah, it's Gatwick Heathrow. Shirt is soaked, man. No cover at Terminal 5. The rain come down crazy. Just put a heated seat on and I'm sweating now. But gonna have some food here. What have I got today? Potatoes, mince, all of that. In my little pot, stays hot. Got my fork. I would have eaten it outside, but it's raining and I don't want to go stand under the cover here at Heathrow, at AVA. But yes, we are on £204.32 right now. 3:15 p.m. I don't know how many miles because I didn't do the mileage today. From the start, okay, so from the start of the day, it's been 131 miles, but depends when you really want to class it, because obviously I went and got the car cleaned first and was chilling for a little while, then I went to Tesco's to do this little video clip and blah blah blah. But 131 miles roughly, £204, let's go. Right, so the time now is 3:58 p.m. Yeah, I wanted to just sit and wait for a little while because people always say to me about doing like airport videos and stuff, and I never tend to wait at the airports. I turned Uber X off when I first got in, just while I was eating my lunch, because sometimes Uber X does go fast at AVA, at Heathrow, but Exec has only gone down. It was on 40 to 45. I've been here, I don't even know how long, but it's on 31 to 35 now. Comfort is still on 61 to 65. That was on like 80 when I first got here. Then I turned Uber X back on, I don't know how long, but it was on 200 plus, and it's now on 160 to 165. Can I be bothered waiting that long just to see a Uber X job come up and pay £20? So I think, yeah, I've had my lunch now. I've been on the phone to the missus. I had to send a couple of messages and stuff. I just realised I've also just spoken to Uber. The passenger I dropped off at Heathrow, his partner, wife, whatever, took my USB plug that I give for people in the back of the car. So yes, that's all nice. But yeah, I'm all sorted now. I'm bored. I'm just sitting here waiting. I don't know how people just sit and wait at airports all day long. It's nice if you can come in and you get like a £200 job or something, but then even then people moan because you have to do mileage to earn that £200. So it's just why I'm gonna go pay for my ticket out of here and head back into London. It's looking about 45 minutes right now to get back into like central kind of area, or at least like near Chelsea, Kensington. So that's a start. Maybe something comes up, who knows. But yeah, for now, we're gonna head off. Let's go. Right, so the time now is 5:25 p.m. I have just accepted a job. I'm at Holborn. I've accepted a job on Exec, going to Heathrow. It's paying like £66. Don't know which terminal yet. But yeah, £66, let's go. All the way back to Heathrow it is. Right, so the time now is 18:55 p.m. Just dropped off at Terminal 3. That paid £67, something along those lines. And I've just accepted an exec job going back to E14. This is the first time I've had an exec job go into an airport, like just while driving around. I mean, I know I had the reservation job earlier, And this is the first time I've had an exec job from an airport, so hey, the filming is bringing some good luck. I'm telling you, I've had no exec jobs at airports apart from today. It's just been on the go. Hopefully that reservation job has just like unlocked some stuff. But yes, once I get to E14 kind of area, I'm gonna start looking at like what time to get home. It's gonna be easily gone 7 p.m, 7:30 p.m. I'd say, yeah, the latter, later to 7:30 p.m. Left the house at what, 9, quarter past 9, because I've got to get the car cleaned and stuff. So I don't want to be out for 12 hours today, but it's about to go through the tunnel. Let's go. Right, what's going on, guys? Time now is 8:28 p.m. I'm going to end the video here. And right now I'm on £350 and 13 pence. I'm going to go try to hunt like 1 or 2 more exec jobs and go home. I don't know if I said the time wrong in the last video, but that job took ages. I don't know what was... I'm in Isle of Dogs now, E14. I'm going to head over, grab something to eat quickly and try and get an exec job over at ABBA. Then depending on where I end up, set my destination to home. But yeah, just wanted to show you a quick little video of working on an exec kind of thing. Everyone's been going on about it in the comments, but today I have been lucky. I had that, first of all, that reservation job into London to start me off for £50. That was nice enough, I was happy. But just before leaving home to get that £100 job to Gatwick was madness. Then I had the job from Gatwick to Heathrow. That didn't pay too bad either, that was like 50 something. And then didn't have nothing for a little while, but I ate my food and chilled out for a bit. Headed into London and had the exec job for like, was it 60 something pound to Heathrow, and then that was from Holborn. And then yeah, I've just had from Heathrow out to Isle of Dogs, so I could head home from here, but I'm gonna try to smash it while I've been doing okay. Thank you for watching. Next video, the baby will be here. But yes, if you've made it this far in the video, please go subscribe to that new podcast channel, the Beyond the Surge. It's on Instagram, it's on Twitter, all of that. Yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out.